Hello. Hi. It's the first Thursday that's not New Year's Day of 2026. So I'm like trying to get it all together. But I already kind of have it all together, sort of, which is why I'm coming on here to talk to you guys, because I stopped doing videos at the end of 2025 because Facebook stopped letting us do lives and keeping them. And the app that I used to download them with wouldn't work. And I'm not going to lie, I know, excuse after excuse, but we are back to doing videos on Thursday. So you will get an email from me. Hopefully, eventually we'll figure out the text situation. And then I'll post it on here on Wax Nerds. So y'all, you've got three resources. You've got your workstation, you've got Wax Nerds, and you have my YouTube page or any other leader's YouTube page. So if you don't already know that and you don't know who I am, my name is Amy and I'm the leader of Wax Nerds. And I started Scentsy in 2019 and I have the whole time. So I am going to try my best not to kind of go like not up, but like a little bit the best that I can for 2026. I am here to answer questions. I am here to help with tips. Something that I am doing may not work for you, and something that you're doing may not work for me. So I always want to make sure that I tell everybody and stay consistent with go find the leader that you like to follow. Or if you're more of a leader, share more, because that's what the Wax Nerds page is for too, to share. If you have an idea, if you have a moment where you're like, this seems like it would be such a neat thing to do, let me try it, go for it. And let people know that's what you're doing. Let Wax Nerds know that's what you're doing. I very rarely run into an original idea. It is a very rare thing that you run into an original idea. So if you see something that another leader is doing and you're like, I have connected, like the cat is clawing the chair. Quit! Leave my chair alone. Yo, I have a cat now, by the way. So if you were watching old videos, I didn't have a cat before. I have another cat. I had a cat. He passed. And we got a new one. But, squirrel. You're going to learn that too. That's like my favorite word, squirrel. Like the dog from Squirrel. So with that being said, I have a hard time focusing too, and I know that. So you'll learn that too. What I'm doing may not work for you, but I'm still going to share it because it may be, I may share all of this and you might take this one little block and be like, I need that. Yeah, you might. So what I am doing in 2026 that worked before. I do not have a lot of friends and family that support my business. Y'all are just going to have to, this is Cadillac, by the way. If you do not know me and you don't know the story behind him, I go on a morning hike, run, jog, die, whatever you want to call it, because there are days that I'm like, oh, I made it. And then there are other days I'm like, yes, I made it. And he just decided that I was going to be his person. So we got him through the cat distribution system. Sup, buddy? He's super chill most days. I don't know what sound he made just then. Hey, buddy. But he is extremely attached to the human who brought him home. So he might be in all these videos. And I'm also talking. So to him, it's like, yo, mom's talking. What's going on? Back to it. What am I doing in 2026 that I didn't really realize was working, but that I like caught on to? So if you are new here and you just started Scentsy, if you are restarting Scentsy, if you are thinking things aren't working and I want to redo and just scratch it clean and start over, you can start over at any point with Scentsy. You can start over at any point. You can take your basic client base that you already have, the customers that you already have, and work off of that. Or if you are starting new, I am going to tell you now, lists are going to be your friend. They are. For the last couple of years, when I've had a new teamie or I've had somebody that's like, what do you do that seems to be working for you? I strayed away from lists because I was like, I don't want to tell people to make their list of 100, but make a list in general. even if it's not a list of 100, y'all, I can't tell you how many times I'm like, I don't know 100 people. I do know 100 people. I know 100 people. If somebody was to tell me you have to have a list of 100 people, I could figure it out. I could fill it in. Do I talk to them? No. I am not going to text someone that I haven't talked to in 6 years and be like, hey, I started Scentsy and I just really wanted to see if you wanted to support me. That's kind of cold calling. That's kind of getting in that whole, like, that person's probably going to ignore it. Like, okay. If you are on social media, I can give you tips on how to fix that and not do that. If you're not on social media, you're probably not doing that. You're probably not going to text somebody randomly and be like, hey, because you don't have that social media part in your face of their pictures and their photos and their holidays and what they've done and all the things, right? Most of the time when you're cold messaging someone like that, it's because they're on social media and you saw them and you just went through your list on social media. Swipe that off. Put them down on your list, but don't immediately start texting them. Start liking their photos. Start commenting on them. Start acknowledging them. Start being like, hey, because your stuff is going to start showing up more on their socials. So with that being said, what I did for the last couple of years that I didn't really realize I was doing, but it kind of dawned on me, like, oh, that is kind of working out, isn't it? I have almost no family that supports my business. I am the consultant that joined because I needed to make money, not because I liked the product. I didn't even know what the product was outside of its basic home fragrance. I had never used Scentsy. I'd never bought Scentsy. I'd never smelled Scentsy. Never even held a Scentsy warmer in my hand. So when I first started, that was literally that's what you do when you first join, when you first start. So if you're starting out and you're watching this video and you're like, oh, I don't know how to do that, you will get there. You will get there. When I first joined, I did. I reached out to everybody who, my brother's girlfriend, my mom did a party, my cousin did a party, 3 coworkers, I don't know if I just added 3 or not, did a party. My best friend did a party. So yes, initially, yes. The people that you come in contact with and the people that you know are going to support you, absolutely. If your best friend is your best friend, that's great. Guess what? That best friend ain't my best friend no more. I love her. Hope for the best. But she's not my best friend anymore. I don't know. So with that being said, I'm going somewhere with this. I still have connections though and customers that I met through her. I don't ever like ask about her or we don't get updates. I'll just be like, they've got kids or they've got family and I'm just check in, the follow-ups, the building that relationship, not follow-ups, but your follow-ups, building that relationship, getting to talk to them. You may still hold on to family and friends. That is awesome. My lifestyle is very much I grew up in a very environment, so I don't want just friends and family to be my business. I don't think that that's the healthiest way to run a business, to have a business, to do anything business-like. Start with your connections and then keep going with the domino effect. Scentsy is a referral business. Everyone sees it and they go, oh, I don't want a party. Don't call it a party. Call it something else. It's a referral business. You're going to get referrals from people. And if somebody refers somebody to you and that person buys, gift something small to the person that referred them. Oh my God, thank you so much. You have no idea how excited and how much that made my day. If you've got a scent circle on hand, like tell them like, I'm dropping something in the mail for you. It's something that it's a sample or a scent circle or you're going to fall. Or a piece of candy or I don't know, y'all come up with something. It doesn't even have to be Scentsy. It doesn't even have to be Scentsy. But I have learned getting away from friends and family is going to make you feel more confident. It is. The holidays have made me see it. I've had several instances over the last few months where I've been in a room full of people. Nobody asked me about Scentsy. Nobody said anything to me about Scentsy. But I see your stories and you're so funny and you're so quirky and you got a cat and this and that. So they know my updates. So they know the Scentsy updates, but they don't want to talk about Scentsy. And if somebody does ask me how Scentsy's going, feeling like, oh my gosh, the cat is being annoying. I want to be able to be like, it's going great. Like, it's going good. Like, I do events. I get to meet people. I get to talk to people. I am here for people that want to support me. Not the cousin, or not the cousin, because that's not fair. Not the person in my family, because my cousin is wonderful. Not the person in my family who will buy a random wax bar twice a year and then talk crap about it because they support me. Unfortunately, I'm surrounded by that, and it does create negativity, and it does create a mindset for other people who are part of this lifestyle with us to feel like they can't do and overcome that. So how do I do that? Woo! We got 10 minutes in and I'm already like, woo, we got to get this done. Because I really try really hard to keep these videos short so that if y'all are on your way home from work, or if you're cooking, or whatever you're doing, you can listen to it and not feel like I've still got 20 minutes left of this video. How do I do that? So start your list, y'all. Start your list. So I got a planner for Christmas. It's literally, I have like 4 people in my life that fight over who's getting me my planner. And I'm like, no, I have one person in my life because she and I have the full love language of planners and love and life and cheetah print and all the things. And she is on our team. So if you have any questions, Brittany Anderson is a wonderful, wonderful person to ask questions, because she was the person that was like, I will buy from you, but I will never do this. Joined and became one of our top salespeople. This is just our Wax Nerds team too, y'all. Stop it. Laura Ridenhour is another one. If you have questions at all, please text her, message her, and be like, listen, I just joined Scentsy and I don't know where to start. Sometimes having those bounce offs and those quick questions can really pop up some motivation that you and the other person that you're messaging didn't realize they needed. It's okay to ask questions. Wax Nerds is a wonderful page. If you post on Wax Nerds and there's a question, it might take us a couple of days to get to it because Facebook likes to hide stuff. But for the most part, we will answer you. We will answer you, and we'll apologize that it took us so long. This piece of paper right here, I'm not going to show y'all anything because those are my customers and I don't want their privacy touched. I trust all of y'all on Wax Nerds, but YouTube is a different story. This is one page columned of all the hosts I have ever had with Scentsy. My daughter looked at this list and she goes, that's a lot of people. And I'm like, yeah, I don't know why I'm struggling. So I've reached out to, this is just the list. If you are just starting Scentsy, if you search on Wax Nerds, I can't remember the exact verbiage, but if you there are all kinds of trainings that I have on here. There is a form somewhere on here in the comments or posted as a photo of, there's an album on here. If you go to photos, then you go to albums, there's an album on here for first 70 days, like shooting star certified for 70 days. It's in one of those. I need to organize those. But there's a list. Do you go to church? Do you go to school? Are you a teacher? Do you go to work? Like, do you have a business environment? I came from a corporate business environment. That's what I came from. And so I had people that I was able to talk to and really share Scentsy with. I also technically worked at a dealership. So, and I was the admin of all of that. I did all the paperwork, financial stuff, title work, all of it. So when I did my follow-ups, a lot of the times if I would send something to them, I might snip in a little newsletter with a sample. This is my newsletter. That's on cardstock. I accidentally printed this on cardstock. I cut the top and the bottom off. This is my newsletter. This is on Wax Nerds. This is a photo on Wax Nerds. You can add it into Canva as a photo and you can add your QR code. You can make a QR code onto Canva. Totally free. This, though, I did not make on Canva. I'll get there one day, but right now I'm not there. So this is the newsletter. It's a photo. go at it if you want to use it. I print 2 to a page, I cut them down, and I stick them in orders. I stick them in Happy Mail, I stick them in back to I came from an environment where I was able to put something like that in the mail to people. And I got a lot of people that wanted the scent circles for their cars or the scent packs, or, we started with the air solos. Yes. So create a domino. Who do you know? Y'all, it's okay to start with 10 people. It is okay. Just start. Just start. That's the starting point of it all. How do you get beyond family and friends? Start with 10 people, whether it's your mom, your cousin, your best friend, your coworkers, 2 coworkers, and I don't know, somebody else. 10 people. I got to keep going. 2 people from church, maybe. And then 2 acquaintances that you met on a mom's group. I don't know. We could figure it out. Start with those 10 people. And if you get 6 people that say, yeah, I'll do something for you. Absolutely. Their goal and your goal is for them to bring people. Come to a Facebook party, a pocket party, an in-person party. You're going to have your most luck at an in-person party. And I'm making that face because a lot of us are like, I love an in-person party, but they make me nervous. But I do love it. And the confidence that you get from them is beyond anything you'll know. Moving on. So once you get that domino in, so you've got 3 active, awesome parties. These hosts got rewards. They got free Scentsy. You got 7 people that ordered from one, 9 people that ordered from another, and 12 that ordered from another. You don't know the number. You might get 3 people in one party, and those 3 people spend $500 total. You don't know what you're going to get. Take that Forrest Gump moment and go with it. But with the fact that you've got these people now. So I don't even know what I said. 7, 9, and 3. Is that what I said? So that's, don't do math. I don't do math. Don't come at me. You've got enough people to message that if you get 2 people off of each party to party for you, you now have a next list. Hosts. You now have hosts to keep up with. And now there are all kinds of tips that I get from other leaders. This is not an original thing. Now you've got, so say you party this month, say you join in January and you party this month in January, and say it's your mom's best friend, your auntie. July? Is that 6 months from now, or is June? Let's say June. Let's go with June. I should know this, y'all. Don't laugh at me. But January, you close that party. They got their rewards. You're so excited for them. Heck yeah. 2-ish weeks later, their rewards show up. If they're not local to you, they've showed up to their house. If they are local to you, you've packaged it all together. You've made it all pretty. You're ready to go deliver it. And, well, come on in, baby. Let's get some sweet tea. You want to sit down and chat with me for a few minutes? And you're like, I can. It's okay to keep talking about Scentsy. It's okay. Most of the aunties probably going to ask you, how did everything else go? Well, while we're talking about it, do you mind if I go ahead and put you down for June? If you want to do it when you close the party, that's fine. I just know, I've learned, 2025, I've learned, I get really overwhelmed closing parties. I get so excited and I'm like, yes, we're done. We got it. It's good to go. It's on its way. And then you move on. Your brain is like, woosah, checklist. So I've learned to follow up with, let's put you on for another party 6 months from now when the rewards show up. Because they got excited and they're like, oh, look at all this. I got all this free stuff. So in 6 months, in May, when you are doing your, let's figure out June real quick and kind of span it all out and write it down. Where am I at? You've now got auntie. You've now got, your goal you typically want to do 3 or so, 4 parties a month, once a week. I'm going to give you that number now, once a week. Once a week. Have a party once a week. That needs to be your beginning goal. Sometimes that's all you can do mentally. But each party, you want to do 2. Your goal is 2. I'm telling you your goal is 2. Because nobody knows. Everybody's always like, I just don't know where to start. I get you. We all are like that. We're like, I don't know where to start. So by June, if you've had 4 parties and you had 2 active parties per month, and I'm gonna set that low because we can set it high if we want to. Some of the leaders gonna hop on and be like, why are we setting this so low? Because I'm working on helping y'all start. If you've had 2 parties 2 active parties in 6 months, you should have, no, that makes 12, it's 2 parties per month for 6 months. That's 12 active parties minimum. So in January, if you had 2, when you go to June, you'll at least have 2 hosts. But then you'll have learned new people and you've had a chance to get to know new people. So then you're dominoing. So if you get 4 parties in January, 2 parties from each party, kind of feeling like the gallon body. You know, you start with a gallon and then you've got the arms and then the legs and the fingers and the, you now have 8. Holy smacks. You've got 8 parties that you're trying to book from just January parties. That doesn't mean you want 8 parties in February, but if you can do 8 parties in February, go for it. But then you can also divide it up. Okay, I've got 4 parties for February and 4 parties for March. You started with a close contact and you made more contacts throughout. That's how you're getting away from friends and family. This still lasted 20 minutes, but that's the start of it. That's the start. You got to start somewhere. And if January is your month, that's great. If you joined in March and you're wanting to start again, or you're thinking about what you're wanting to do, start here. And if it works for you, great. If it doesn't work for you, in 6 months you can say, these things didn't work for me. Mark them off. Stop wasting your time on it. Stop stressing about it and find the thing that did work for you and put your energy into that. This is where my energy is right now. Doesn't mean it'll stick. It doesn't mean it'll stay, but that's where we're at. So I hope you guys have a great rest of your day and a weekend, because it's Thursday, a weekend. Stop stressing. Text me if you need me. Text me. My information is all over Wax Nerds. I'm all over Wax Nerds, YouTube. Y'all tend to get an email from me once a week. Please check those emails. There's literal bullet points of what's coming, what's happening, all the things. So thank y'all. I hope y'all have a great rest of your day. Bye.